Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys, cats, dogs, mammals, anything in between. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a great, blessed week. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's Redcat Live time. Your boy's back. We're here for another episode. It's going to probably be a little bit more of a quick one today. But first and foremost, let's say what's up to some folks that are already in the chat saying hi. So what's going on to CJ Hicks? Thank you for stopping by. David M. He's saying what's up from, Scroll. From Temple, Texas. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. John Michael Charro, man. What's up, man? How you doing? Francisco Garcia, representing the 209, man. I love it. RC Patina guy, Eric. What's good, bro? How you doing, man? I hope to see you next month, potentially. That'd be cool if you can make it out to the event. That'd be awesome. Busted Nux, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. Munchie, what up, dude? How you doing, brother, man? Hopefully you're doing well, man. Thinking about you, man. Ken Westbrooks, what's going on, good sir? How you doing, man? Chris Motorfied. I want to make sure I didn't mess that one up. Phoenix RC Crawler, man, what's going on with you, man? Brendan Armstrong is also representing as well, which is always a good time when Brendan hangs out with us, so that's always good. Mac Ollie says, love you, Team Redcat. Man, appreciate you. Luis Sendejas, man, what's going on, man? He's representing the LBC. Everybody say, oh. I'm going to quit my day job and start singing because I can hear that voice. That Barry White Mexican version. I got you. We're on the same page. Luis Sendejas, what's up, man? What is it? Callie and Money got us out. What's going on? Some of your guys' YouTube handles, man, I'm telling you, kind of throws me for a loop, man. So I appreciate you. Crawlin' and B-Tone, man, first time viewer. Hey, what's up, man? You're first time here? Stop. Pause. We got to say what's up, man. Crawlin', B-Tone, man, what's good with you, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for joining the squad. Thank you for joining this field that we have every week on in. If this is your first time on the channel like yourself and you like what you see or like to hear anything Redcat related, make sure that you click that notification bell so that you can make sure to be notified anytime we go live. So, yeah. Tony Gutierrez, what's up, man? What's good, man? Andre Lamoth, man, what's going on? He's representing Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. Man, coast to coast, country to country. I love it. Kind of pop the collars. Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Tony Gutierrez says he's representing Team Yonkers because they're in the house. Where they at? Where's Yonkers at? I don't see them. They're not here. They might be in your house. Just kidding. Red Wolf RC, man, what's going on with you, bro? Man, I'm in a goofy mood, guys. I'm telling you, I almost had to cancel today's show. We've been having a lot of difficulties with internet the last 24 hours. And I was like, pretty adamant that this probably was not going to work today. So we are here, though. We're live. We're enjoying it. And because of it, unfortunately, I was unable to get you guys, the normal type of show that I usually kind of build for you guys with a lot of extras and updates and that sort of thing. So I do apologize that I don't have a ton more information like I usually do going into this event. So today's going to be kind of more of a hangout sesh. Let's chop it up. Last week I did give you guys a task that if you were to give me a bunch of taco emojis, that there could be a chance I might share with you guys, or at least some progression on something that you guys might want to see. So I'm going to turn this light up really quick. While I do that, if you do remember what it is, man, drop them tacos. I want to see them when I come back here in a few seconds. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. We're all doing well here. It's been a great week so far. Short one at that, but we're here. We're going to do it. And I think that looks a little bit better. It does. All right. Kelly Money Garza Villanueva. ¿Dónde puedo conseguir un 64? Acá en ese lado de México. Estás en Monterrey. Puedes ir a las redes sociales. También tenemos una página en internet donde puedes comprar el vehículo. Abajo de la página puedes ver que hay una bandera. Si escoges la bandera asociada con donde estás, si es México, vas a escoger la bandera mexicana. Te cambia todos esos precios a pesos para que puedas comprarlos nuestro website directamente y podemos enviártelo. No conozco muchos lugares en tu área que posiblemente los vendan, además de nosotros, pero es una opción, ¿verdad? Damn, I'm getting the tacos. I love it. Yes! You guys bringing the taco season in. That's what's up. I love it. Tacos for your boys. So you guys do remember last week I told you guys if we did it right that I would bring in, a Buick Revy body for you guys to take a look at. Obviously, it's not painted, the one I have here for you guys. It's a clear body, but it'll give you guys at least an idea of where we're going with it. If all goes well, we should have this body in our possession sometime end of September, potentially even mid-October, but it should still populate this year regardless for you guys to enjoy. So first and foremost, let me see here really, really quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Christopher, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by. Felix Delgadillo, man, SEMA Build-Off. Yeah, we'll touch base on SEMA Build-Off again. Like always, make sure you guys know what's up. Tony Gutierrez, you take your Taco Bell tacos and you throw them in the trash with your ketchup. We don't do that here. Jimmy Reyes, that trailer, yeah, man. For those of you guys that weren't here last week, we actually had leaked the trailer on a different podcast that I'm a part of, the RC Hangout. You can check us out on Spotify or any of your favorite locations to hear podcasts. It's an RC podcast that we do every week, and we actually leaked that on that show, but then brought it on to this show last week where we went into a little bit more in-depth feel onto the trailer itself. Went over the specs. We had Aaron Mathiasen here, one of our engineers, going over a lot of detail on the trailer itself. And as mentioned, we told you guys that, if we get those tacos, we'll go ahead and bust out something for you guys to take a look at. So if you want more information on this trailer, the whole 411, make sure you go back to last week's episode, which should be episode 110 of Redcat Live, so you guys can get all of the information you possibly want on the trailer, as well as the potential launch dates for it as well. Jimmy Reyes needs that. Man, I'm telling you, bro, I need it too. I'm patiently waiting for it. Two Gutierrez, how do we get the King Big O hat? You got to take it off my head. You can't have this one. This is mine. Various happenings with Mr. B. What's shaking, Oscar? What did I miss? Trejo Tajos. I appreciate you, man. Haven't missed anything. We're just kind of chopping it up today, having a good time, kind of just chilling. We're going to go over some events that are happening, which we've gone over quite a bit over the last couple weeks. It's going to be redundant in that, but one of the biggest things that you're going to want to take away, if you see the tacos being shared on the screen, join that motion, because once we get enough, I will grab what's right there to show you guys a little bit more in depth of the Riviera body that we've been working on for the last, calendar year. Tony Gutierrez, I will see you at ASD next month, exactly a month from today at that. Derek Rifleman, what's going on, bro? How are you? Eric Garcia says, I'm just happy you're still employed at Redcat. For those of you that don't know, I was fired just recently. I was on a podcast, and the owner was watching, and he played a nice joke on me. He said, "Hey, you're fired." I thought it was a joke anyways. I show up the next morning to work, and I find out I really was fired. Just kidding, I wasn't really fired. But still, it was a great segue. It was a good time. If you guys want to hear more about that, the RC Hangout, check out that podcast. It's going on. It's live and direct. All your podcasting channels, check it out, whether it's Apple Play, whether it's Spotify, whether it's, I don't know what other platforms there are, Podbean, BeanPod. Check it out. It's a great episode that we have, just a bunch of knuckleheads that like to talk RC. Okay, what is the RC Hangout then, in your own words, since you're giving me a sad face? Let's see. All right. So, guys, so as I mentioned, there's a lot of great things that we have in the works, right? if you don't know and have been living under a rock, or just your first time here and you don't know what's going on, but you're into the RC lowrider scene, a few weeks ago we launched the RC SEMA Build-Off. The RC SEMA Build-Off is something that we've been doing the last couple years, and what it is, it's an opportunity to call out all of the this year, the world's best builders and creative minds when it comes to the RC lowrider scene, and one lucky winner will have their vehicle chosen to be taken to SEMA, where we will have it proudly displayed at our booth for hundreds and thousands of people to walk by and take a look at, taking pictures of your car and proudly letting everyone know that you are the one that built it. So if you want information on this, go to the link, go to the description of this video. There is a link for you to follow so that you can sign up, as well as how to enter in the contest. Some of the quick and easies is going to be sharing pictures of your car, using the appropriate hashtags and tagging Redcat Racing so that we can go ahead and take a look at those images and put you in the list to see if you can win this year's SEMA Build-Off. One of the things that we also launched simultaneously while doing that is we offered an opportunity for everyone to save 20% off of all Redcat Lowrider hop-ups on our website. So if you go over to our website at redcatracing.com, all of our hop-ups are now on sale for 20% off. For those of you that want to build, maybe building on a budget, and at the end of the day, let's be honest, you guys are doing amazing things. So for us to be able to offer just a little bit of love in any fashion to save you guys some coinage in your pockets while you're building, hey, it's a win-win, right? So take a look, pick up what you need, and hopefully get started on your build. Deadline for the SEMA Build-Off will happen, where did I put it? October 10th, and the winner will be announced October 11th. Normally right after that, we'll go ahead and reach out to you, have you perform a video overview of the vehicle as you're packaging it, send it out to us where we can have it. We'll have it on display all week, and then we'll ship it right back out to you. Normally speaking, SEMA Build-Off is only included within the national countries, right? The United States. Never have we gone international with the SEMA Build-Off. This year, we were proud to say that it's going to be worldwide. So if you have people in Paris, France, you have people in Amsterdam, you have people in Australia, you have people in Africa, if you want to enter into the SEMA Build-Off, you're in, you can do so. And I think that's going to be a great thing, because I think it's going to bring a lot of people that are going to swing for the fence and try to hit that grand slam with the build. There's a lot of people that are keeping their builds quiet up until like the last week, where they're going to start flooding pictures like no tomorrow. You want to be able to share the pictures appropriately, because you don't want to be missed. So make sure that you are doing that. You're sharing your pictures, tagging Redcat Racing, and using the hashtags so that you can be potentially chosen to have your vehicle proudly displayed. All right. Billy Hernandez, great question. Speaking on things to hear more of, any more info on the RDS diff? The diff, as well as the other hop-up parts, obviously we shared with you guys a few weeks back on the show, and they are in production as we speak. We don't have an exact date as to when they will arrive here at our facility. As soon as I know that they're in the air and or on a container, I'll be able to give you guys at least that 2-3 week countdown, or even a week countdown as they arrive. But great question. We are currently working on those. They are being produced as we speak. As soon as we get more information, we'll definitely share that with you guys as well. Tony Gutierrez, Oscar, if a lucky person is able to go to SEMA, can we bring an RC Lowrider or Redcat Lowrider, or a RC Lowrider to the Redcat Lowrider booth? So the booth that we're going to have this year may not look like any one that we've ever done in the past. If you are able to get through with your vehicle and you just want to bring it in and take a picture of it with us, you're more than welcome to. I don't know what the logistics are going to be with the actual folks that host SEMA itself. So if they allow you in with it, yeah, stop by to our booth. We'll be happy to allow you to take some pictures of your vehicle at our booth. But other than that, that's about it. Other than that, we're pretty limited on space because we are doing quite a bit of things at our booth this year. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Tony Gutierrez, I'm setting up a GoFundMe account to bring Jeffries and Oscar Ramirez to Diego to film another video. you don't have to. You don't even have to talk me into it, man. If the homie Jeffries is in, bro, I'll gladly try to make it happen if I'm not, laid up for some reason. Yes, Eric Sarcino, you are right. You can enter from Timbuktu if that's where you're entering from. Chris Hartman, man, what's going on, bro? How are you? Crow Below Customs, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by as well. James Rodriguez, you should ask Redcat Racing to make some Oscar merchandise. I want a hat and t-shirt of the Taco Man. I don't know who would ever want anything related to me. I'm telling you right now. Because, maybe you can ask next time you order something. I can put my greasy taco finger handprints all over your vehicle, but you don't want any merch with my face on it, man. I'm telling you, you're going to devalue whatever you get. But if you did want something, shirt or a hat, is there another want? Because the powers that be are watching, and who knows, maybe they might think it might be funny to make something. So if there's something that you I can't believe I'm going to say this. If there's something that anyone would actually want Oscar related, like, I'm sorry, I'm blushing really bad right now. Like, who in the right mind would want? Oh gosh. All right, yeah. If you would want anything that's Oscar related, what would it be? I want to know. Drop it in the comments. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a headache just from laughing. Jesus. All right. Nick Stanley, what's going on, bro? Marshall Sanchez, what's going on? Representing Drop Zone RZ, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. James Rodriguez, of course, we all do. Your family. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot. It really does. Billy Hernandez, a livery, camo-like your hat with tacos. I can get behind that. I like that. The token channel says, I would like an Oscar hat. Damn. Oh, man. Oh. An Oscar driver's figure, Lexi RC says. Okay. Mark Shuren says, pants. You want Oscar pants. Okay. They're pretty big pants. I haven't lost enough weight, so they're still, fairly big. Just saying. Stephen Danford, I want Big O swag. Jeez, man, you guys are killing me. I have a Redcat shirt that I got 2 years ago at Proline by the Fire. If you can sign it. If you want me to devalue your t-shirt, I will gladly do that. Crow Below Customs, he wants custom scale license plates. Okay, I hear you, I see you. David Leilani, man, thank you for stopping by, bro. Or some Oscar socks. Okay, I can see that. Ricky Weeble, you got me, bro. I'm not even going to repeat that one. That was good. All right. O'Crawlin B-Tone says, I take an I'm blushing shirt. Damn. Dude. Christopher Alvarado, man. Little Lowrider NYC, man. Congratulations on 40K, bro. You did it, man. Keep up that great content you got going on out there, bro. Cody Bill says, scale pop-up tent and a lowrider with Oscar designs. Dude, that'd be kind of cool. I think we might sell 5 because my mama would buy 2, my wife would buy 2, and I would buy 1. So at minimum, we can sell 5 with my name on it, I'm sure. Mario Hobbytown Santee, thank you for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you, man. You're doing great things out there. If you don't know, Hobbytown and Santee, they always do big things in Southern California, representing big for the RC Lowrider scene and taking care of all of our amazing customers, their customers and ours. So great job, man. Thank you for everything you do. They want an Oscar hat. Okay, all right. Redcat emblems with taco eyes. Okay. Oh man, you guys are awesome, man. You guys just made my day. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm fanboying over here over you guys. So thank you for that. Rodney Young, great question. Are they releasing any new, are they going to release or work on new 26 style rims? We wanted to make it modular, right? That's why we offered 3 styles right out of the gate. And yeah, there's a lot of potential for more in the future. We're really kind of still trying to gauge where that market is and if it's something worth doing more with, right? So if it is doable, if you want to see something, be vocal about it. Say, hey, I want more designs. The designs you have are cool. Don't make us feel like crap about it, but tell us you want more, so that we can at least bring that up to the powers that be doing our power sessions that we have as a team. Ricky Weeble says, I want scale figures of Jay in sales. It'd be a really tiny figure. Like, he's 4'2", so it'd be really small. It'd be like 3.2 inches. Kenneth Wetley says, a taco driving a lowrider. Okay, all right. Clay Caulfield, man, great question. We talked about this a little bit earlier on. Any news on when new parts will release for the RDS? They are currently being produced. The order is out there. I have not gotten any confirmation on shipping, whether it's coming by air or by ship or container. But as soon as I do have that confirmation, we'll at least give you guys a heads up to know that there's stuff coming. We did talk about some of those parts on a previous episode. Some of those parts included a differential housing cover, some front suspension parts as well. So yeah, stuff we're working on that are being produced as we speak. We're just waiting to get the information as to when they're going to land here in the States. Oscar Ramirez window stickers. Man, you guys are too much, bro. Who wears the Omar t-shirt? This guy. Let's see. So, Felix Delgadillo. So, no, I have not started pictures yet. Probably in the next week or two, I will start grabbing pictures that are using the appropriate hashtags and tagging Redcat specifically for the SEMA build-off. And I'll start sharing those as we're getting closer. So, yeah, we're getting to that point where that's going to start happening. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier on in the show, we had a lot of issues with internet in the whole, 2-block radius where we're at. So I was not able to prepare the show that I wanted to, which was going to actually include any pictures that I can find of anyone that has a SEMA build-off project that's in the works and or finished and ready to share. So I do apologize. I should have some more stuff going into next week as well. An Oscar toolkit. Taco spinners for 26s. Cody, Bill, you win. Yes, that's what I want to see. I want to see a floater, a taco floater on a 26er. Corey Hay says, restock the 64 bodies. Will do, Corey. Thank you, sir. Juan Antonio Bermudez, what's going on? How you doing, bro? Wheeler's OnlyFans subscription. He has a really good one, too, if you haven't seen it. Oscar's saying, yeah, if you give me a green shirt, then I will actually look skinny. Or I'll just have a floating head. Papa Shorty's RC, what's going on with it? Kevin Garvey, what's up? All right, guys. So, yeah. You guys have earned it. You guys have done amazing. You guys are always so awesome, and I do truly appreciate all of you guys that keep coming back week after week. 111 episodes we've had, and to be honest with you, the owner, when we first started this venture, he says, I don't think you're going to have enough to talk about week after week. And I said, listen, I'm great at just talking about nothing sometimes. So put me in, coach. I'm ready. No, I wasn't ready. Not even a little bit. But we are here after all this time. It's been fun. It's been amazing. I can't wait to see what the end of this year is going to look like because we are working on quite a bit of projects. The room that I was in was a studio the last few days, and we've been taking a lot of pictures that I really looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to think of at some point in life. So, yeah, there's a lot of great stuff that we're working on the back end. A lot of projects that the guys have shared with you guys the little bit here and there, like the trailer, the RDS parts, and the Riviera body, which we wanted to share with you guys and drop earlier this year. But unfortunately, we found some flaws within the mold that we didn't like. Some lines that were really excessively shown and just didn't do it justice. unfortunately, that same issue we had with the Caprice body. So we decided to focus a little bit more in depth on the Riviera body because it was going to be the body that had a bit more detail in comparison to the Caprice. The Caprice is kind of more boxy, so we knew that refining that one we can do in a quicker format down the road. But the team decided to pick one and really attack it to try and give us the most detail that we can within that body. And the Buick Riviera boat tail is one that, for a lot of folks, have been asking for it. Every time I go to a show, everyone wants to know, when are we going to have a Lincoln? When are we going to have a Bomba? Or a bomb, and when are we going to have a Riviera boat tail? Those are usually the top three things. Oh, and when are we going to get a 63? Because there's someone out there on TikTok, I don't know your name right off the top of my head, but man, you're a diehard, bro. The guy's going on like day 200 of asking for a 63. So there's a lot of you guys out there that are doing your thing and doing your thizzle. So I appreciate you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's share with you guys what this Riviera looks like. I will give you guys a little bit of a precursor. There's no paint on this one, so I do have my secondary camera here that is not set up for the green screen so that you can get a little bit more detail. There is double sticky tape on this body itself so that we can piece it together to show you what the overall carcass of it and what it's going to look like. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look at the Riviera. So at first glance, you are looking at a multi-piece body, and at this point it is going to be a three-piece. The front will be a piece by itself. You guys can see where it'll meet right here with the overlap. And one of the issues that we had was the gap in the overlap just didn't match, and I believe it was more specifically to the rear. So let me see if I can get this bad boy a little closer for you guys. There you go. You guys can see how that boat tail matches, or the contour itself matches a lot better. Let me change screens here. So sorry, guys. Let me just, here we go. All right. So as you guys can see, one of the issues that we originally had was this right here. Because of the mold and the way it curves, it gave the engineers quite a bit of a task to try and recreate these effects, right? The details thereof. And the guys, I think, did an amazing job at it. You guys can see the classic boat tail rear right there. And this is one of the last samples that we got right before we decided to go ahead and start sending them off to production. So at this time, these bad boys are in production, and we hope to see them as early as mid-September to mid to late October is what the ETA is right now. Just want to give you guys a couple different angles here, so I do apologize. See all the taco finger marks I got on there? And the back again. So yeah, guys, that's the Buick Riviera body, and where we're at with it. So big shout out to all of the engineers involved. So big shout out to our entire team. They really wanted to make sure that they paid attention to a lot of quality issues that they found early on. And anytime that you build a body, and I've said this many times before, but if this is your first time on the show, you may not know that on average to do a highly detailed body takes about a solid year to do. A lot of what goes into it is a full 3D scan of a model, a very accurate model of the vehicle that we want to do. And once we have that specification, we can then size it to the wheelbase that we want to essentially use it on, and then we can see if the body's going to need to be stretched, narrowed, or widened, narrowed, or stretched to fit the appropriate chassis. I do believe this is going to be one that's going to be specific for the LRH 285 chassis due to its length. And a lot of the reasons why we decided to do another body for that chassis is because it's a very well used chassis, and honestly, it's probably our most best-selling chassis out of the two, Monte or the 64. So of course, because there's more of those out there, we decided that that would probably be the venture we want to go with, right? And there's a lot of bodies, if you know, that kind of fit the realm of the wheelbase for that LRH 285 chassis. When you look at a 64 Impala, and you look at, if you were to remove the body and just look at just the frame itself, there's quite a bit of bodies that will be super close to being able to fit that run, well into the 70s. So as I mentioned to you guys many times in the past, we have an immense amount of wants when it comes to creating a body. There's a huge demand that we put on ourselves of wanting to do this and wanting to do that, but we have to pick and choose which one we want to start with, and that's always the hardest one, because we know that to some people it will absolutely blow them away and they'll love it, and to other folks it's just still not the body that they've been waiting to see, because they're waiting for a specific body that grandpa had or dad had or they have in their garage. So it's a hobby that I think even we're growing with. When we originally released the first 64, we didn't expect the RC Lowrider to boom as big as it did. We hoped that it would, and it really did. And it's a good problem to have. And a lot of you guys that have been with us from the beginning of that scene have seen it grow exponentially. And we've seen the support from other manufacturers that create bodies from across seas and so on that fit the actual chassis. And you guys are doing great things, right? If you remember, well, right when the 64 dropped, and the page first opened up, the Redcat Lowrider page, there must have been 1,000 64s in all different colors and all different variations, and people were doing all kinds of crazy things with them. Now we have 59s being done, Montes. You got, Mosk 3D Customs making, cutlasses and a couple other bodies, Cadillac bodies as well, right? So we're in it like 2 years down the road, almost 3, going into next year. And we've seen quite a bit of growth within the hobby. And of course, we still have a ton of things that we want to make and a ton of bodies that we want to offer you guys. But it's time consuming to make it right and make sure that it's doing the hobby justice as well. It's easy to just create something and dump it out there. But if you don't do it right, refine it and make it so that it works and looks good, then what's the point of doing it in the first place, right? So I personally want to thank the engineers for seeing those little things, adjusting, and not just putting a product out to put it out, but rather putting it out there the right way and refine it and make it better, so that when we give it to you guys can see that we are proud of it, that we put our heart and soul into it, because that's something that I feel the hobby is missing from a lot of other manufacturers. I'm not knocking on any other manufacturer. I'm not saying anyone is less or that we're better than anyone. I just feel that the hobby could be so much even more enjoyable if other manufacturers were as passionate as I feel we are with our products. And we're the underdog in a lot of cases when you compare us to other brands. And I'm okay with that, because we're not trying to be like anyone else. We're just trying to be like us. And that's the best thing that I think anyone can do. And that's the best thing that you as an individual can do. Don't follow anyone else. Do you. Be the best who you can be. Stay hungry, stay humble. And in turn, you get to start making cool stuff like this. So there it is, guys. There's my speech. There's the Buick Riviera boat-tail body. As I mentioned in the past, we're looking at having this thing available sometime late September, or as late as mid to late October. So as soon as we get a little bit more of an update as to when it ships and when it's out and available, we'll definitely let you guys know, to keep you guys on your toes and be ready to purchase and start doing really cool stuff with these as well. So let's go back to some of the questions here really quick now that I'm done with my rant. Sorry, guys. Making sure I'm not missing any questions here. Kenneth Weltley, are they going to make any different bodies for the Monte chassis? The short answer is yes. Our goal is to make more stuff for it. I don't know. I haven't been told of anything that is currently in the works or where we're at in progression with it, because I've been really focused on some other projects. So I haven't really been in tune with new stuff for that chassis and thereof. But I will keep a close ear out, and if there's more stuff coming out that I'm allowed to share, I'll be happy to do so in the future. Great question, Kenneth. Thank you for that. Sorry, guys. I'm scrolling through quite a bit of comments here. Crow Below Customs, you are correct. This would be for the 64 and 59 chassis, the LRH 285 chassis. Red Wolf RC says, yes, great Riviera body. Been waiting on this, bro. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, we've been waiting for it. We know that we've delayed on it. And there was a time where we literally probably could have just pushed it out and said, oh, well, it's going to be as good as it gets. But we decided to go back to the drawing board. We started fresh from scratch. And the guys, I think, did an amazing job. Offering it now in a multi-piece set. There's no stretch marks on the back boat tail, which we were seeing from the mold itself, from them trying to stretch the Lexan over it. And it also leaves thin spots on the Lexan when you do a lot of stretching. We've seen that happen with a lot of other manufacturers of bodies. This bad boy is as thick, you can hear that. Like this, yeah. It's thick. It's thick like you would expect the 64 to be, the 62. Like it's a thick Lexan or polycarbonate, right? It's not the thin, stuff that will crumble in your hands kind of a feel. Daniel McGo says, I'll take 10 right now. Shoot. Jerry, I got her. Yeah, it's greasy fingerprints, bro. I'm telling you. I got them all over there, bro. He says, I want the Taco Smudge Riviera. Yes, for the win. For the win, man. I love it. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just double checking. Make sure I'm not missing any questions. Bradley Willis, that's a good one here. He's waiting on the Caprice. So yeah, Caprice body is one that we are also working on. We've hyper-focused on the Riviera body when we found problems with it. And we kind of put the Caprice body to the side to really kind of get this one done. So now that this one's kind of in that motion, I hope the guys are going to get back in tune and back in line working with the Caprice body, and hopefully something that we could see, closer to the end of the year or maybe the beginning of next year. I know we promised you that you guys will probably see it this year. We really had hoped to have had both available to you guys earlier this year, but as I mentioned, there was a lot of things in the works and problems that we just didn't foresee. Funkstar says, okay, a Rivi? Can we get an 80s Coupe de Ville caddy? I agree. I think that's a great choice, man. I'd love to see something like that. Okay. Estella and Chewy says, we need some truck bodies for the Monte chassis. Agreed, man. Some C10s would be really cool to see on that. Maybe even like a 50s, like a 53. That'd be cool. Pickup truck with a spare tire holder on the side, right by the, like a step side. That'd be really awesome. I can dig that. Gang Selene says the Caprice should be a multi-piece body. I agree. Only time will tell what the guys end up finalizing with that as well. But great comment. Thank you for that. Clay asked a question. Any chance we could see a licensed drift body? Y'all kill it with the lowrider bodies. Yeah, there's always potential for that. Nothing that's been shared with me at this point, but great comment. I hope that the powers that be are hearing and watching and maybe taking notes and saying, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just do it. So you never know. But great comment. Thank you for that. If I remember correctly, Craig Roberts says, what year Caprice? It should be a late 70s Caprice, if I'm not mistaken. Buick Regal would be dope to see. Yeah, Ariel Navarro says, any Buick Regal soon? Not that I know of, but I would love to see one. Absolutely. Oh, Crawlin B-Tone says, Malibu Elko. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Tony Gutierrez, will the Rivy come pre-cut? Not 100% sure. I'll try and get some information on that in the next coming weeks for you guys as well. Ooh, Grand Nash. That'd be cool too. Yeah. So, guys, there it is. There's the Rivy body. Kind of went over some of the details on that as well. Talked a little bit about SEMA and the SEMA build-off and where you guys are going to go with on that and how to sign up for it. So just keep an eye out for those things as they kind of come to fruition in the near future. As I mentioned, the Riviera body should be available hopefully sometime late September to mid to late October. At least it's around the corner, right? It's not too far away. I don't have an exact price point given to me on this body yet, but as we get closer, I'm sure we'll do that. We don't really always go too hardcore on the prices, especially if it's not a super highly detailed body like the 64 was with all the chrome trim and everything. So I know there's going to be some variances thereof, but we'll try and get some pricing as we go. All right, Seth Carranza says, what's the deadline for the SEMA build-off again? So the SEMA build-off, your build has to be posted before October 10th. The winner will be chosen on October 11th and announced. Sorry. My apologies. It closes on the 10th, and we'll choose it on the 10th, and we announce it on the 11th of October. My apologies. Gangsta Lane says, what about a drift body like a Honda or something? Well, the only thing Honda related that would work as a drift body would either be an NSX because it's rear-wheel drive or an S2000. Other than that, they don't really have anything else that'll be a rear-wheel drive in a drift fashion, right? But none that I've been involved in at this time. Bradley Willis, me too. I'd pay extra for the chrome trim, absolutely, all day, every day, right? All right, guys. So, with that said, I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. Let's go over events one last time going into this week, and then we will progress on out of here so I can get you guys back to your amazing lives without my ugly face taking up your time. So, first and foremost, let's go over the next event coming up, which is literally a month from today. So, for those of you that don't know, the 7th annual Autism Awareness Crawl is going to go down at Bear River Lake Resort in Northern California, and it's going to happen September 15th and 16th. It's a 2-day event. It is an event that's near and dear to my heart. I've been a co-founder and a host of this event for the last 7 years. ASD Crawlers, when we first started about 10 years ago, and I did officially announce that this will be our farewell event. ASD Crawlers is going to be hanging up the hat as far as creating that event. It's been an amazing journey, but at the same time, I think it's time to hang up the hat and pass the torch to someone else that may want to take it on. The event itself is a great event. All proceeds are donated to nonprofit organizations, one of which that works with special needs children that were recently diagnosed with autism and or other mental ailments, as well as an organization that helps adults on the spectrum of autism with opportunities like job placement opportunities, mentorship programs, first responder training, as well as fitness camps. So that's, I think, for me, probably the hardest thing to not be able to support monetary-wise moving forward. And I hope that they all know, all of the people that have come to these events over the course of the last, 8 or 9 years that we've had events nonstop, how you guys know that we couldn't make this event what it is without you guys and the support of almost every single big manufacturer, including Redcat, has supported this event. And it's been an amazing journey. But I think it's, again, time to hang up the hat and time to do something else, so to speak. It's bittersweet because today was a day that I announced that it will be the last event. And I don't think I've been able to process it fully. But at the end of the day, I know it was always done with great heart, great intent. And if you want to attend this event, make sure you check out the link in the description of this video. Pre-registration is still open. We hope to see you guys there. All right. next event on the list will happen a week after that, and that is going to be Proline by the Fire. This year's Proline by the Fire is a survivor theme. It's going to go down at Horseman Center Park in Apple Valley, California. It will be a 2-day event, and it will go down September 22nd through the 23rd. The link is also in the description of this video if you want to purchase tickets to this event. It's a great event. It's a lot more of crawling involved with a kind of a twist, a lot of different things to do. Mini scale city that people use to take pictures, lots of trails to enjoy, a couple bashing type of fun events to have with. It's always a good time. If you don't want to miss out, you should definitely check it out. Most manufacturers show up to that event, and a lot of them end up leaking products at this event. So if you may or may not want to see something that we might leak, we might leak it, we might not. I don't know if we have anything or not. But if we do, it'll probably be there where we leak it. So, I mean, you kind of want to just come and hang out. Or if you just want to come and hang out with me and enjoy some tacos, because Valen's Tacos is going to be there slinging tacos for us, then yeah, I mean, come on out. Let's have some tacos together, right? So, yeah, make sure you check it out. Should be a great event. More information is in the description of this video. Next event is going to be the Best in the West Super Indoor Custom Lowrider Show. It's going to go down to Ventura County Fairgrounds, hosted by Team Yonkes. So Team Yonkes, I salute you. You guys are doing it big. Keep up the great work. Great event. It should be a good time. If you want information, more information on this event, you can go to the link that's in the description, which is the link to Team Yonkes SD's bio. The event will be September 24th, and it will happen from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to go down at Ventura County Fairgrounds. It should be a great time. It'll be indoors to keep everyone nice and cool. And make sure you keep your Lexan bodies unwarped, because, you know, who wants to have damaged, beautiful bodies out in the sun like 110 degrees, right? So it should be a good time. Make sure you guys check it out. I'm going to try and be there if I can. All right. Last but certainly not least, Redcat will be attending this year's Lowrider Super Show in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. This event is going to be hosted by Lowrider Magazine. The event is going to be held at the Las Vegas Convention Center South Hall, and it's going to go down September 30th, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be a long day and a long event, but it should be a great one. If you want to purchase tickets to this event, the link is in the description. From what I understand, I do believe Armando Flores is going to be there. We're going to be setting up some kind of a street scene, working in conjunction, so I'm looking forward to that. If you're on the West Coast, or maybe on this side of the, the Midwest, it's hopefully Vegas is doable. Let's show up, let's show out, let's show them how we do it. RC Lowrider scene, let's show them that we're here to stay, and let's show them that we're the staple that's going to make the hobby the greatest hobby ever. So I hope to see all you guys at one of these events coming up. I personally should be at almost every single one of these events if I can swing it. I look forward to the potential to be able to hang out with all of you guys, because you guys are always awesome to me everywhere I go, and I always appreciate a good time and a good taco. So for me, to all of you guys stay safe, you guys stay blessed. We look forward to seeing you guys here pretty soon. Hope today's episode was informative with some of the things that we're working on. I hope the Buick Riviera body was something that will keep you guys excited in the weeks to come as it's being produced as we speak. Until next time, you guys stay safe, and yeah, keep the rubber side down, guys. Peace.